This video introduces learning objectives 7 through 12. They are: 7. Explain 2 problems caused by substandard reports. 8. Identify 4 things supervisors check when reviewing reports. 9. Identify a key difference in the disposition of handwritten and automated reports. 10. State the purpose of supplemental reports. 11. Explain why an incident report is unfounded. 12. Explain why an incident report would be assigned an inactive disposition. Substandard reports can cause serious consequences. Victims may face delays in receiving copies of reports and their insurance reimbursements. Crime analysts may be deprived of the timely data they need to keep commanders fully informed. And poorly written reports from patrol or other personnel can hinder a detective's ability to follow up effectively. For these reasons, substandard report writing must never be tolerated. Clear documentation standards and accountability communicate expectations across the department and send a strong message that mediocre performance will not be accepted. Professor Reese recalls, as a detective sergeant, having to reassign a detective back to uniform duty because of consistently poor and confusing reports. Supervisory reviews of incident reports tend to look very similar across law enforcement agencies. Supervisors carefully examine reports to ensure quality and accuracy. They check for correct grammar, spelling, and punctuation. They confirm that reports follow departmental guidelines. If a report is handwritten, they make sure it is legible. Supervisors also ask, does the report rely on facts, evidence, witness statements, and the law? Is the narrative clear, and does it support the officer's crime classification? Is any information missing? Did the officer complete a full preliminary investigation? And are all references accurate? When a report falls short, it is returned to the officer with clear instructions on what needs to be corrected. Supervisory reviews of incident reports are more alike than different across law enforcement agencies. In an automated system, there is a key difference in the reporting process. The officer initiating the incident report electronically may mark a disposition, or the computer will select one based on a solvability model. The purpose of a supplemental report is to add to the information already contained in an incident report. Department policies differ on when a follow-up investigator is required to write one. Examples from actual policies include: supplemental reports are written as new information is discovered. Within 10 days of being assigned a case, the investigator must submit a supplemental report. Supplemental reports are prepared every 30 days while a case is actively investigated. If no significant information emerges within 30 days, the detective supervisor may inactivate the case, taking all relevant factors into account. A supplemental report is also required when an investigative milestone occurs, such as a composite sketch being completed, a suspect identified, warrants obtained or executed, or property recovered. In both handwritten and electronic systems, supervisors can make several determinations about incident reports. A case may be retained for further investigation by uniformed officers. It may be classified as unfounded, meaning the complaint is false. A case can also be inactivated when there are no viable leads, with the understanding that it may be reopened if new information emerges. In some instances, reports are referred to the Detective Division, the Criminal Investigation Bureau, or a similar investigative unit for follow-up. Finally, a case may be closed, for example, when a misdemeanor family violence arrest is made and the offender is already in custody. In law enforcement, every report tells a story and every detail matters. Clear, accurate, and timely documentation supports investigations, ensures accountability, and protects the community. By holding ourselves to high standards in report writing, we not only strengthen our department but also uphold the trust placed in us by the public. Remember, quality reports aren't just paperwork, they're a vital part of effective policing. Have a great day.